Have a look at the roast barbecue duck. No, look at that, look at that. They have really good roast duck fresh out of the oven today. Look at that, look at that. And you get some juices on the side there. And you get the packages of the duck sauce. So difference between Peking duck and Cantonese roast duck. Cantonese roast duck, they have different flavors in the cavity. They put different ingredients in the cavity, whereas Peking duck, they don't. They just shellac it with maltose sugar. So here, Cantonese duck, to me, has more flavor. Today, I'm at the Doli Market here in East Vancouver. We're going to try some of their barbecue meats. So let's go inside and check it out. So the duck just came out of the oven here, so that's good. And their roast pork is pretty good, so I get it here sometimes. Looks nice today. And they have barbecue pork, Chinese sausage, Chinese roast chicken. Look at that, look at that. Để sẽ要肥肥嘛？有識肥呢？就呢啲覺得肥呢？啊，好肥咧。肥㗎嘛？Yeah. I like a little bit of fat on the roast pork. So I get the end with the most fat. So it's good to have a bit of fat in there. Look at that, nice and fresh. So I've been here lately. I've been here before, but I've been coming back here, so the quality is really good. Okay 啦。It's slightly over 2 pounds. I wanted 2 pounds, but a little bit over. That's okay. Oh, that looks juicy. 睇見好食嘅，睇見多係嘛？That's juicy, that's juicy. Look at that, look at that. Wow, I'm going to enjoy myself today for sure. 我想夢想你得嗎？啊？我想夢想你得嗎？你想一把咯，想你鴨盤我你得嗎？我唔係靚仔，我冇想夢嘛。你得嗎？啊，你想佢啦，得我睇佢好早，你知唔多噶啦。嚇？我睇佢好早咯。OK OK。唔緊要。我覺得鴨子可以落去。鴨可以係咪想夢？我以前買好，後來我瞓出後。哦。以前唔得嘛，或者得嘛？或者得咯，係可以。哦，可以。我當日喺買過。即係正倍啦，係可以啊，可以啊，要好味要生鮮，未生鮮，最緊要生鮮啊！ So they have the nicest, freshest duck here. The duck is really juicy. This one just came out of the oven. Look at that, look at that. 可以啊，個飯最後，呢個蝦我換呢個來咯。啱，係廣告嘅啦。So when I put this on the YouTube, a lot more people will come. They're going to enjoy this roast duck here, right on Victoria Drive. Very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Check out the roast pork. Wow, look at that, look at that. So this is fresh roast pork, a little bit over 2 pounds. The skin, you can tell, is really crispy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So well marbled with the fat. Some people like it too lean. I like a little bit of fat on there. Ah, look at that, look at that. Oh, look at that. So look at this roast pork. Look at the skin. Nice color. It's really crispy. The meat is half and half, so it's half lean meat, half fat. Is that ever tasty? So there's a legend about roast pork. There was a barn that was set on fire somewhere in China. So the pigs were burnt. So when they found the pigs, the skin was really crispy. So that's one of the stories I heard about roast pork. So you look at this, look, roast barbecue duck, fresh out of the oven. Look at that, nice color and skin. It's a larger duck compared to a lot of the other places. Look at that, look at that. So check the second box, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Juicy, juicy duck. And had it here a few times lately. I used to come here all the time. Look at that, look at that. So a sign of a good duck, the color of the skin, the moistness. So when they cut the duck, there should be juices coming out. Look at that, look at that. Wow, so much flavor. So this duck just came out of the oven, I can tell. Nice and hot. It's a larger duck than a lot of places. That's really tasty. Today we're making Chinese roast pork. You're going to get the juicy roast pork with the crackling skin. So this is a simple recipe. You can make at home. And this way you'll save lots of money. You don't have to buy it at a Chinese barbecue place or buy it at a fancy Chinese restaurant at inflated prices. So let's get started. For this recipe, we're using 2.5 pound piece of pork belly, which we put in the fridge for at least 24 hours. Here I have my own homemade tool made from a bent skewer to poke holes over the entire skin side of the pork belly. So you can use a fork, you can use a knife, or whatever you need to poke the holes. But I find the tenderizing tools don't produce a hole deep enough to help the crackling of the skin surface. So now I'm just going to put some salt on the surface. This will suck out the moisture. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of salt here. It's been over 15 minutes now. I'm just going to blot out the moisture. So the salt should pick up the moisture. So when you blot out the pork belly skin, you notice how much moisture there is. Not a lot, but there is moisture. So now I'm using a sharp knife. I'm just going to score the back where the meat is. So just maybe an inch in between, inch and a half in between. And then score it the other way. So this piece of roast pork has nice meat on the backside. Not too much fat, but you have fat in between the skin and the meat. So you need a good amount of fat to make a real good, nice roast pork. You don't want the meat to be too thin. So you can see the meat is like basic as bacon. So you have a nice layer of meat with the fat, well marbled. And then now I'm just going to put the sauce on the backside. For the sauce, we're going to use this Chinese barbecue sauce. So just put 1 to 2 tablespoons. You should be able to cover the whole pork belly on the bottom there. Also, just use the bean sauce without any extra ingredients. I've done that before. A lot of the old style Chinese barbecue pork, they just use the bean sauce on the bottom without any other ingredients. So you only need about 1 to 2 tablespoons of this barbecue sauce or bean sauce. You can also use hoisin sauce if you like. So this sauce is fairly salty, so if you put salt down, you don't need too much salt. Some people like it saltier. So just rub the sauce on the bottom here. So it makes it easier. Just buy the barbecue sauce already made. But you can add tomato sauce or ketchup, add a tablespoon or two. You can add some fine spice too if you like. Add some salt, sugar. So, you know, try different combinations. So on some of my other roast pork recipes, I use different combinations of spices. Now I'm just going to put the roast pork with the skin facing up. So we're going to put that into the oven.
Put a cup of water underneath the rack.
So now we're going to put the roast pork in the oven for 15 minutes. The rule of thumb is 20 minutes per pound. So I have 2.5 pounds here. So 15 minutes at 350 degrees. So it's been about 50 minutes, and then shut off the oven, put it on broil. It's going to be at 500 degrees for about 20 minutes.
When you broil the pork belly on the top shelf, be sure to move it around to get even crackling on the skin. I find the top shelf works best to get the crackling skin.
So it only took 15 minutes, so it usually takes 15 to 20 minutes. So just scrape off any burn marks and let it cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Ah, I did it. I'm always happy when it turns out. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Look at this piece of roast pork.
There you have it. Chinese roast pork that will impress your family and friends. Or just serve it for yourself for that special treat. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use.
Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe.
If you get a chance, check out my other channel, the award-winning Chinese cooking channel.